she she felt so sad. Like she. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bongi. Yeah, I was in matric. I was about to write my first English paper one. I woke up in the morning, feeling normal. Yeah, obviously heavy because I was heavily pregnant and my tummy, yeah, it was so huge, and I was also huge, very huge myself. So yes, I woke up in the morning. Obviously, I made breakfast. I was so excited to write my English paper one. The problem is I was repeating my metric. Imagine that, repeating my metric. So yeah, so excited to write, so excited that I am finally gonna be like over this metric thing, and just yes, I was so excited for that. And obviously I spent a lot of time reading, a lot of times taking extra classes, doing stuff like that. I put like my work and energy to my exam, because I didn't want to make the same mistake I made. So wake up in the morning, make breakfast, and yeah, I remember I had a pee. I had to take a pee. So I went to the toilet. When I was in the toilet, I saw something sticky on my underwear. Yeah, obviously I saw something sticky, brownish on my underwear. I was like, oh my god, what is happening? Is this happening? So yeah, I went back to the kitchen, and obviously I told my mom, and she obviously panicked and like was like, no, you have to pack your things, you have to pack your bag, and let's just go to the hospital. I said, no, we're not going to the hospital. I am going to school. I am going to write, and I'm going to pass, and I'm going to university. That was a dream. That was my dream. Everything. I used to wake up sometimes like not feeling like I want to read, and just wake up and read, because like I wanted to pass. That is how much I wanted to go to university and change my life basically. So that happened, and yeah, I said, no mom, I am not, I'm going to school. So I said, if anything happens, maybe my school teachers will help me, but I'll be all right, I'll be okay, nothing's happening. So took a taxi. Obviously I took a taxi. My school was a bit far from home. I took a taxi. I went to school, heavily pregnant. So at school I didn't say anything about what was going on. My mom was panicking, for sure. So I didn't understand. I didn't tell them what was going on. I didn't tell my teachers anything. So when I was sitting down, okay, they sit us down. It was like I arrived at school at 8 o'clock, and at 9 o'clock, they sit us down, guys. Like they sit us down, like be seated at your accordingly. Magic. So yeah, as I was sitting down, yeah, it was normal. Everything was fine, and they distributed the question papers, obviously, and they gave us like some strips to write on. Yeah, and the time started. Yes, I wrote. When I started to write, I heard some cramps, like the most painful cramps I ever felt. And I was so patient because I wanted to write. I was so patient. I just didn't want anything to disturb me. I was so patient. I was experiencing the most painful thing, but I was just so patient. I wanted to write. And some of the kids like noticed like something was happening. Something was happening to me. I was not okay. but I just kept on like ignoring the pain. I kept on ignoring the pain. So we wrote and we wrote. Yeah, after writing, I remember just after just 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I was just finished writing. 30 minutes, and everything I wrote, I was sure of. Like, because I just wanted to get to it. And I was so smart during this time when I was pregnant. I was really smart. So, what happened was I had to stay for a maximum of time before I can just walk out of the class. No. Yeah, there was a specific time given. That's when you finish, you should maybe stay maybe about an hour or just 30 minutes. Yeah, my teachers were like kind of surprised. Why you finish so early? What's the P? What's the problem? Okay. So, so my pain became very, very worse. Like I started to tell the teacher, this is what happening. Oh, my teacher, like, she was shocked. It was not my teacher, but she was a teacher at the school. She was so shocked. She began to panic because they know I might die, I might give birth at the school. She panicked. She took a cab and she took me to the clinic. As I was at the clinic, like, I had like the most pains, cramps, like I didn't understand. They were so painful in such a way maybe I could die or something like that. Yeah, okay, I arrived. They said like, okay, they checked me up. They put like a hand down there just to check if anything is happening. And the doctor said nothing is happening. So what's the fuss about? Nothing is happening. You're not in the process, like. But I explained to him like what happened. You know, it was not. She did not like take me seriously. So guys, yeah. So on the road, like on our way to the hospital, I experienced like the most pain. Like I wanted to die. You know, I just wanted everything to just get done with. I wanted the baby out. So yeah. So when we arrived like at the hospital, they sit me down. Imagine it's a delivery, what something. They set me down like as if like nothing is happening, and they check me up. They say I must wait, nothing is happening. Yo guys, I was experiencing the most painful thing. I don't wish any child, I don't wish anybody to go through what I went through, because it was so painful, and it was so painful, and my heart was not even there. My heart was at school, my mind was at school. What's gonna happen tomorrow? Are they writing, or the next day are they like something like that? My mind was at school, my body, the pain, the physical pain. Oh, I thought I was gonna die, but I almost died. So okay. Obviously the nurses, like, they have their own attitude, as we all know. Like, they have like the most rudest attitude. They will tell you to shut up, like nothing is happening to you, shut up, you are just making like something like that, maybe a scene or something like that. I don't know how to put it, but they will tell you. Sometimes they will just hit you. Imagine, just make you to shut up, like, yeah, to hit you just to make you to shut up, because I don't know, maybe it's their professional, it's how they do things, you know, just to hit people, to hit like patient. Yeah, so yeah, like, it's so sad. So okay, where was I where was I Okay, they sit me down. When they sit me down, they check me up. They told me nothing is happening. So yeah. So as I was sitting down, I remember, yeah, it was painful, but the pain became calm. They gave me an injection. I don't know what the injection was. Was it about for me just to get more cramps, or was for me to was like for was for pain relief, or was for me to give birth or something, to get cramps something. So yeah, the pain become just a bit less painful. Yeah, I was sitting down, I was just looking all of those girls just giving birth, some in front of me just giving birth, some telling me how painful it is. I became like really, really traumatized. And people would arrive and give birth and just go. And I was just sitting there. Nothing. Nothing was happening. Nothing was happening. Was because I was supposed to write, and then I had like cramps. Is it me? Is it me? Like, was it me? Really? Was it me because I had to write and something bad happened? Am I cursed or something? So yeah, maybe I was cursed. I don't know. I don't believe in that stuff. I don't know. Maybe I do. Okay. Everyone gave birth, and they, like, all the girls who came with me, they gave birth, and all the girls who came after me, they gave birth, and I was just the only one who was just sitting, and I was okay. I was okay. So at night, they gave me quite a room just to sleep on the floor. I slept on the floor. Heavily pregnant, guys. I slept on the floor. So at night, maybe it was about like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, or even maybe 11, I got cramps, and I felt like some water coming out of me. So yeah, I felt the most cramps, and I told the nurse, and the nurse came, and they took me to their bed, and they just checked me out, and they said nothing is happening. You want attention. You want attention. They were so rude. There was no time to be comfortable there. No time. Yeah. So my pain started from there till the morning. I remember in the morning, like, I was carrying a phone. When I was carrying a phone, I had like the most painful pains. So I saw this guy. I think he was a doctor or a nurse or something, but something like that. And he saw me like walking around playing music. I was obviously like praying for myself. Praying for myself. I was playing a gospel song, and just walking around. I felt just so painful. He laughed at me. Like, he laughed. Really laughed at me. Like, he laughed at me. He said, yeah, he just laughed at me. I told him I was in pain. Can he please help me? He did nothing. So, every hour, every second, every minute, I was in pain. And really, the nurse didn't care about me. They were just focusing on other people. My pain, they just didn't care about. So, time passed by. Hours passed. And it was night. During the night, I felt, I don't know. Like, I didn't know like what was happening now. I didn't know, should I just maybe take something. I just wanted to take something and just end my life right there, because of the amount of pain that I had. It was just continuously being more. And they checked me, like, when the nurses come and check me, they said nothing is happening. They come and check me, they said nothing is happening. Then they say nothing is happening to you. Just they were like really rude to me. So on the next day, I don't know. I didn't know how did I survive like continuously like this. Maybe it was pains. Or so, I don't. I didn't know what was happening. So on the next day, I wanted to die. Like I ask the nurse and I ask her, when is this pain gonna stop? She said the pain is gonna stop when the baby comes out of you. That is when. That is the only time that you'll be free from pain. I was having pain, and I saw the lady, the cleaning lady. I saw like the cleaning lady. She looked at me like she looked at me and just she feels she she felt so sad. Like she feels so sad. She she fell for me, you guys. She fell for me. Like she it's like she knew. She was like she felt like the pain. She felt something. She felt like I'm going through the most pain, and no one like all the nurses like didn't care about me. You know, I was just left there maybe to die. They just didn't care. If I could die, and it's a less problem for them, you know. So yeah, that's what happened. And then guys, yeah, guys, sorry. Okay. And the doctor came. The doctor came every time, like maybe after 5 hours or maybe after 10 hours. The first doctor in the morning, the other one in the evening. Maybe it was morning or evening. Yeah, in the evening the second doctor came, and then I told him like what was going on, and then he told me, I told him like everything. He told me I must choose, because obviously nothing's happening to me. Him so that I must like I don't know, do a C-section. He said I must do a C-section because it's possible that I might die, you know, because now nothing's happening, and now it's like after days, like I'm not giving birth. So like yeah, they took me to the emergency room. I remember the other doctor, the one who had to do a C-section to me, he gave me an injection like on my spinal cord. It was so painful. He didn't care. I just didn't care. I don't know, maybe it's because they're in the public hospital. He didn't care how he put like in the injection. It just did like, and it was the most painful thing. My god, I would never get pregnant again. I'm sorry, just I will never. As that was happening, yeah, during this section he gave me a very painful injection to kill, I don't know, maybe my lower organs. I don't know how to put it, because I was alive. I saw everything. I saw like what was happening, the procedure. I saw them took the baby out. I wish they put me to sleep. Okay, I saw them taking the baby out, and she wasn't breathing at first, and then after some 5 minutes she started to cry. Yeah, I was happy. I was happy. I was smiling. And then yeah, it was a baby girl. I was smiling. After that, it's okay. They stitched me up and did whatsoever. So something weird, something very strange happened. I don't know. I started to think maybe I'm not right. Maybe I have other mental things happening, anxiety, depression. Okay, obviously I have those things normally. I used to have like anxiety stuff like that. What happened to me after giving birth? After the procedure was done, my body started to shake. My body was shaking, like it was really shaking, like I didn't know what was happening. My body was really shaking, and my like that. And I told them, stop, let it stop. I told the nurses, please let this stop. Oh, my body was shaking, and they put extra blankets on me. Everything was the same, nothing changed. I was still shaking. So they called the doctor who did this procedure, who did like this C-section. They told in front of me, they told him, this is what happening to me, and they don't know why. Straight. He told them he doesn't care. He told him I'm dying. He said like his response was, I don't. What did he say? He said like there's nothing he can do about it. No, there's nothing he can do about it. He didn't care, if I died. They called the other doctors and just he didn't care. And the next, I don't know, maybe it was 5 minutes, maybe it was an hour or 3 hours or 4 hours. I didn't know what did they do to me, and then I just woke up. I didn't even remember when did I sleep. I just woke up and they took me to another place. Oh my god. And then obviously after a day I had to come home. I don't know, after 2 days or 3 days I had to come home because there was obviously something wrong with me. They needed like to care because everything was high. My high blood was high, everything was high. Yeah, so I came back home. I arrived home. The first thing that I thought about was my exams. When I arrived home, guys, the first thing that I thought about was my exams. Am I able? So guys, when I arrived home, the first thing that I thought about was my exam. Was I gonna be able to write? Am I gonna be able to write and stuff like that? So I was really excited. I was really excited to come home and go to school and just write. I forgot about the pain because I took like pain medication and stuff like that. So what happened was, I woke up in the morning feeling the most pain I never felt before. I was heavy, my body was heavy. I didn't know, like maybe there was water on my body and stuff like that, but I was so much in deep pain. I couldn't walk. I remember my mom like had to help me when I go to the toilet. She had to help me to feed me. I just remember saying to myself, I am really not gifted. I am really not gifted, like to go to school. I am really not gifted. This is a punishment. I was not, I was just not okay. Because basically I was just thinking about my exam and stuff like that. I was just not okay. Yeah, my exams days like were tough. When I take the pill, I can feel that I'm fine, and then when the pill, like the painkillers maybe weak. I remember I had to take like about 10 pills a day. 10 pills a day, because I was sick, guys. I was sick. I was on the road to die. So my mom did like take care of me. She did take care of me. She took care of me, and then I started to accept that I'm not gonna write. You know, I'm not gonna write. I'm not gonna write because other papers they like they already wrote them, you know, and I was going through this, and there was nothing I can do about it. I had to like accept that this is what is happening, and in my second time during matric, and this is what is happening, and it's time for me to accept and just move on, you know. So yeah, that did happen. It broke my heart, but I just let it go, you know. I just let it go. Yeah. And my friend went to the university, and I was just raising a baby, and yeah, I was so sad. I just wanted to change my life. I just wanted to be very successful, and yeah, quite a sad story, but yeah, it's true. My advice to you guys is to don't get pregnant until you're ready. Don't don't allow boys to use you. You know, if somebody loves you, he will wait for you to be ready to do something. And if you are doing something, make contraceptive or stuff like that, because one mistake can destroy you for the whole year. It was my whole year at school. My sleepless nights was just useless. You know, just yeah. That is what happened to me. So guys, yeah, that is it for the video, and I can't wait to tell you more story times, guys. So about me, I'm at the university. I'm doing online studying, UNISA, something like this. You gave me, but it took another year to be a matric. So guys, I was so serious about school. So yes,